So this is the Redmi 15 and here's the Redmi 15C. At first glance, these two look like twins in terms of the big screen, the big battery, same family name, and for the most part, Xiaomi clearly kind of wants you to get confused. But after a while of using these smartphones, I can tell you that there are real differences between them. And this video should help you decide which to buy. And so, without taking much of your time, yo guys, let's get started. So let's start with what your wallet will feel first, the price. The Redmi 15C goes for around 139,000 naira, which is about $90 for the 4GB of RAM and 128 gigs of storage. There's also an 8GB variant with 256 gigs of storage, and that will cost you 175,000 naira, $110. Inside the box, Xiaomi gives you the essentials: a 33 watts fast charger, a USB-C cable, a clear TPU case which I have here, and all the usual paperwork. Basically, nothing fancy, but everything you need. Now the Redmi 15, the 4G variant here, costs a little bit more, around 186,400 naira, which is $125. And that's for 6GB of RAM plus 128 gigs of storage. While the 8GB 256GB version costs 211,000 naira, and that should be around $140. Now, unboxing experience for this smartphone is pretty much the same story: charger, a case, a USB-C cable, SIM ejector, and the paperwork. Both use a UFS 2.2 storage, so they're about the same speed, and that's level ground for them. Oh, and before you ask, yes, both of these smartphones have 5G versions, but in this video, these are the 4G variants. Now, both smartphones are big, and I mean big, definitely not one-handed friendly. The Redmi 15 feels a little heavier, and that's because it has a larger battery inside. I'll talk about that later. At the back, both of these smartphones are rocking matte plastic finishes. As far as preference, I still like the design on the Redmi 15 more, but let me know which you prefer in the comment section below. Feature-wise, both smartphones have side-mounted fingerprint scanners that are really fast and reliable, decent sounding speakers, but are also IP64 water and dust resistant. But the Redmi 15 adds a little extra with an IR blaster up top here to control your electronics, while the Redmi 15C strikes back with a headphone jack at the bottom. Alright, let's talk about the displays, because this is where the real difference starts to show. Both smartphones have large 6.9-inch displays, but the Redmi 15C has this throwback water drop notch design, while the Redmi 15 goes with a hole punch notch, which looks way cleaner. The Redmi 15C gives you 120Hz refresh rate at 720p resolution. Meanwhile, the Redmi 15 steps it up with 1080p and 144Hz refresh rate. So this is sharper, smoother, and just nicer to look at. The brightness is about the same on both of these smartphones. You're getting 850 nits on the Redmi 15 and 810 on the Redmi 15C. Both are good for content and casual gaming, but if display quality matters to you, then the Redmi 15 easily takes this round. Both smartphones run on Android 15 with HyperOS 2, and Xiaomi is promising 2 years of major updates on the smartphones. The UI looks the same on both, about the same pre-installed apps, some random pop-ups you'll probably disable after setup, but the experience is slightly smoother on the Redmi 15, and that's because it has this better processor. Both of the smartphones have Circle to Search and Gemini Live integration, which is nice to see for budget devices. So yeah, software-wise, the experience is basically identical, but if you want fewer lags when multitasking, then the Redmi 15 handles it better. By the way, under the hood, the Redmi 15 packs the Snapdragon 685 processor, while the Redmi 15C runs on the MediaTek Helio G81 Ultra. In real-world use, the Snapdragon chip gives the Redmi 15 a noticeable edge. The apps open faster, multitasking feels smoother, and games like Call of Duty or PUBG just run more stable. Don't get me wrong, the 15C can game too, but the 15 stays cooler and smoother for longer sessions. Now, don't expect flashy performance from either. Push them too hard and you'll notice some lag here and there. But overall, the Redmi 15 feels a bit more confident when handling demanding stuff. The battery life is where Xiaomi went crazy this year. The Redmi 15 packs a massive 7000 mAh battery, while the 15C still has an impressive 6000 mAh battery. Both support 33 watts charging and come with a charger in their boxes. Thank you, Xiaomi. For charging times, the 15C actually wins here. 0 to 100 in about 80-85 minutes, and the Redmi 15, which has a bigger tank, takes around an hour 35 minutes to charge from 0 to 100. The battery life itself is incredible on both of these devices. Easily 2 days of normal use, social media, camera, a bit of YouTube, and you'll be fine. But the Redmi 15 lasts longer, and that's simply because of the bigger battery on here, no contests. Both of the smartphones have a 50 megapixel main camera and 8 megapixel selfie cameras, but I did notice I preferred the shots from the Redmi 15C for some reason, as it looked slightly sharper and more detailed. When I shot in 50 megapixel mode, The 15C consistently delivered better clarity and contrast. The Redmi 15 shot look a bit softer, possibly due to different processing. But let me know in the comment section below if you see the same thing. Which do you prefer? Video recording is capped at 1080p on both of the smartphones, and neither has stabilization, so expect some shake if you're walking around while filming. Still, for the price, both smartphones deliver decent results. You just have to know their limits though. So at the end of the day, these two smartphones are meant for different kinds of people. If you want a reliable big screen smartphone with excellent battery life, a headphone jack, and cameras that actually surprise you, then go with the Redmi 15C. This is the one for you. I mean, it's cheaper, it's simpler, and gets the job done. But if you want to stretch your budget a bit, then go with the Redmi 15 as it gives you a sharper display, better design from the front, a faster chip, a cleaner design, and a slightly better overall performance. Even though the cameras on this smartphone are not the strongest point, it feels faster and more refined. Either way, Xiaomi really did well with both of these devices, and let me know in the comment section below which of these devices you're going to pick. You can also check out this video here where I talk about a similarly priced smartphone. Go check it out. Catch you in that video. Cuidado.